Guys, you'll remember our episode 1 guest, the beautiful Liyon. Welcome, good sir. I always seem to find you. How does it happen?
I'm always in the street.
Always in the street. Okay, now, if you're always in the streets, you must be able to tell us, are we paying for the media that we consume? You are a media person, you're the suburban Zulu, but do you pay for the media that you consume?
I think the media that we consume are put into categories. Okay. There's music, there's entertainment,
and movies, series, entertainment,
and then there is social media. We don't pay for any of those. The information that we feel we need as young people, we don't pay.
Okay.
And that's where major media houses, media organizations lose out.
Okay.
We're not necessarily paying attention to current affairs.
Okay.
But also on the part of the media houses, they're not making that media available for purchase.
Okay.
So that begs the question, what are we consuming instead of what are we actually paying for? Because we're not paying for anything.
Okay.
Rather, it's the content that we're consuming that we should be concerned about.
Okay. Now, if we're not paying, why is it so hard for people in everyday life to support the Liyon Media, LOTv? Why is it that if we're not putting out cash on the table, that's hurting our pockets, we still have the audacity to hate people who are trying to be creative, are trying to revamp new media?
I think new media has been democratized. In fact, that's not something that I think, that's a fact.
Okay.
We don't pay for an opinion. We don't pay for news, for that matter. We don't pay for our music. The reason why it is so difficult for people to make money off of these platforms is because not the information is so important, but because someone else can produce that very same information, but in a different way. So what comes with democratizing information is that I may say Uzuma is a terrible person for spending more than 250 million on his house. Another person might bring a different perspective. So here we're dealing with different perspectives. We're dealing with what satisfies me as a reader, as a consumer, what works for my agenda, and who's going to pay for an opinion at the end of the day.
Okay. So it's a tricky road.
It is.
But do you agree that we have to support what I call minor media on the rise? Students, people our age, our generation, trying to come out and do something completely new. We need to support that.
That's where it comes in. Coming up with something completely new. The trouble with making money with producing information or content as a young person is if I'm producing something new, who's going to recognize that? We need our traditional media houses. We need our media tribunals to recognize in the young people in where we're at, the kind of life that we live. To say that, okay, this is a new narrative. This is not something that you're necessarily going to find in the newspapers, but this is something that you'll find on someone's Instagram or someone's Twitter timeline. And we need some sort of liaison in terms of, okay, we recognize that there's this new information coming in. These are the new people who are coming with this information. We need to recognize it. It's difficult for young people who have platforms, who are actually relevant, to make money off of these things. And that's why you have young people who sell themselves to these big media houses, tribunals, who sell their information just to make money. But then it compromises not only the quality of the information that you bring out, but it compromises the entity that produces that information.
Liyon once again, intellectual. Market 2015.